Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 249 of the Red Force Podcast. My name is Toledo. John Tay. Which Toledo?
The forecast is clear. We don't have any rain. We should not get knocked off the internet
Now,
like last week.
before anything, Christian, we have official church business.
Official church business.
Some egregious, horrific events happened
Okay.
this afternoon. I'm chilling. I'm watching a chill Morge bracket, Christian. Braga Morge King.
Okay.
King of Lightning, that is. This is
Of
the main
course.
question.
Cole. I'll talk with Cole later on. But you can go.
It's a power bracket. Who's the strongest, etc., etc.
Hmm.
They worked their way down the bracket, Christian. Now, ironically, Mihawk and Shanks, not even a question. 3 votes to Shanks immediately.
It was Shanks, just like 3 votes to Paddy Cripps.
Shout out P. Cripps.
That's right.
People know who know, Christian. The man that was resurrected. It got down to Roger Shanks. Brago. Maybe a more holy man than we thought, Christian.
After the events of Green Bull, the man who he hyped, there's
Got
only one
frauded.
answer. He had to side with Shanks.
Braga picked Shanks. Morge picked Roger. Fine, I don't expect much from Morge. But the vital vote that
that
came
mean?
down to King of Lightning.
What's he do, Eric?
King of Lightning. He thought about it
All-time strongest.
for 5-6 minutes.
Okay. Went through some rants, some tangents, King.
He was talking about some nonsense.
You know how Cole is,
He picked Roger.
Well, we might
The-
have to
the-
revoke his
No,
clergy status.
first of all, he's excommunicated.
Excommunicated off the bat.
He had the golden opportunity and he fumbled.
Like, he's still allowed on the show, so it's not excommunicated.
He's removed from the church and he's excommunicated
He's
from the
removed
church.
from the clergy.
And if I see him say Shanks is God King,
He doesn't deserve it.
I will call him a blasphemer and a criminal.
Well, Eric,
Because he's a criminal of the church.
is there no
Christian.
way to redemption in the Church of Shanks?
He refuses to redeem himself. He keeps on talking nonsense. Saying that the Roger we saw against Whitebeard is sickly, Christian. Therefore at max power. But he contends that Whitebeard is at max power in Marineford in terms of physical strength, Christian. We all know sickness affects stamina, but in One Piece doesn't affect power. He agrees with that. But when it comes to Roger, he disagrees. I find that interesting.
Eric, as we say all the time, Eric,
And
there is no
apparently
logic.
he agrees Shanks has the best feats in the verse and the greatest haki feat of all time, but somehow the onus is on Shanks to prove himself against Roger. Not the other way around.
No, Eric,
Ridiculous.
You're obviously the wrathful vengeance of Shanks, and I'm more of the peaceful,
I can't have it. I can't. He had the opportunity.
diplomatic Shanks.
He was
alright?
going to prove to the world, Christian, that Shanks is the GOAT. Braga was right there. Now, Braga has some other fraudulent opinions based on the bracketing system. His man didn't get up.
Who's his man?
Whitebeard.
Yeah,
His
we know-
order,
we know Ro- we
his
know Braga
order,
was
his
Whitebeard.
order is Whitebeard, Shanks, Roger.
That's an interesting order.
But
This is a fraudulent there.
but he passes.
Wait, who did Whitebeard lose to?
I think it was Roger.
So he voted for Whitebeard.
Yeah, it's a 3-vote
Okay,
system. King and Morge voted for
Yeah.
Roger.
Okay.
Anyway, the fraudulence on King is there for everyone to see. Everyone to see. I was enraged by this man. He had one job, Christian. He had the moment in his hands, the opportunity
That's right.
to prove to some 2,000 people in the live chat that Shanks was the strongest, Shanks is the good king, and he failed. He failed poorly.
All right.
Now, I don't expect him. What I'm saying is, Morge is an absolutist Christian. The narrative is saying Roger's the strongest, therefore he is the
What
strongest.
does he say about Kaido?
He says that Roger has a betrayal. Everyone is always measured against Roger, etc., etc.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he's apparently a narrative man, even though he can't discern.
Well, yeah.
Even though he can't discern whether-
Even more straight.
Even though he can't discern whether or not a certain raid will fail or not.
like, you won that bet, and where's the frame? What happened to this money?
We decided not to hoe this man and embarrass
So
him.
you sort of embezzled in some sort of slush fund, and it's gone.
What if I said there was maybe a life-size Shanks is being crafted?
You're gonna need a lot more than $1,000 to make a life-size Shanks.
Anyway, enough nonsense. King, apologize or be excommunicated.
See, Eric, a few weeks ago, King of Lightning put out a video calling the PX units Lou, like Lou Bowl, Lou Mihawk. And I messaged him saying, King, this sucks. Stop calling him that. I don't want it to be coined to the community.
Right.
I hate it. It's lame. Stop doing it. And he said, no, Eric. So what did I have to pull out, Eric? I pulled out that Lou is a suffix for Luffy ships, and then he instantly changed his mind.
Now this is some Oro Jackson knowledge
Of course.
coming into play.
Of course.
Who would have thought that knowledge would ever be useful?
We can avoid the future of people calling the PX units Lou Bola and Lou Mihawk. It sucks. And
That was never.
I saved everyone.
First of all, that was never going to catch on.
That was never going to catch on, but you know King is?
He's
Bishoku no Haki,
right.
the 4 levels of Haki. You know how he is.
Fumbling the ball.
Always fumbling, Eric. But,
Now, what does
We
the
saved the
chat have to say about the situation?
you know, Cole, they're disappointed in Cole. They thought better of Cole. They thought he was a Shanks man, but apparently he's not. Anyway. That is the King of Lightning update.
Right.
Alright. Apparently we spend the first, 10 minutes of this stream talking about Cole.
Egregious.
Eric, we got things
Now,
to talk-
Viz was late for no reason.
I don't know why Viz was late.
Was there some kind of UK situation with the Queen? They didn't want to put it out into Viz.
What? Monkey D just doesn't give no fucks about no Queen.
I don't know, man. That's when the funeral was. I don't know.
If it was because of the Queen fraudulence, I don't know what the fuck that has to do with anything.
Right.
But Viz was late, so we were late. Unfortunate, but we're here today, Eric, with the people on a Tuesday night.
With a glorious chapter, One Piece, I might add.
Eric,
Final arc
King
Oda.
Recon is going to die at this rate.
We're at the start of the final saga, Christian.
One of his most legendary rants.
About literature.
He's saying he's studying literature, he's studying Shakespeare, he's studying Tolkien, Eric. He said, why bother reading that when I'm experiencing literature right now?
Right.
In the final saga. We told you, Eric. This year
We've been saying it for years, Christian, the final saga. All that must be done
is use legacy characters.
Use the legacy characters
right.
and pay them off. Real simple stuff. And Oda. Doing some mastermind plays, Christian. We said the Navy had to get a W. The world government had to get a W.
They got some.
They got a few W's.
Yeah, okay. This week, big W.
Right. We'll talk about it.
Alright.
Anyway.
Now.
What else?
Let's get...
an anime update. Aura's removed. After months of complaining.
Oh, wow. Who was right at the end?
No one liked
the
it.
people.
No one liked it.
One guy on Twitter liked it, and then he backtracked. Alright. I hope they remove a lot of the Aura bullshit in the DVD release, so we get a clean, polished
That shouldn't be too
version.
difficult.
No, it's just After Effects bullshit, whatever.
Right.
And take the layer off. But how good does this episode look without the fucking nonsense going on?
It looks like One Piece, might I add.
And it looks clean, it looks good, you can see.
What are they going to do with the Dragon Ball Z shot? Are they going to keep the auras? Are they just going to be flying?
That's an issue, Eric.
Right.
That's an issue. But we like to see the auras have been toned down. Alright?
All we wanted was a clear indication of Ryo being used, and somehow they fumbled it.
Somehow they spammed cherry blossoms on the screen and gold.
And then they don't even make Ryo consistent, which is egregious.
There you go. So, One Piece anime getting better. We like to see it. We like to see improvements.
Added scenes. They're getting that moon imagery in there, Christian, for a certain...
Who would have thought?
Nika. Christian.
The Nika will appear at some point.
Right.
This year, next year.
Do you think we'll ever get the explanation about why the moon matters?
Yes.
And why it matters to Nika?
We might get into it this chapter, Eric.
Oh, we do have murky waters, Christian.
No, we have Luffy's dream.
Okay.
Because there are some fraudulence I need to clean up
We'll
about this dream and logical conclusions that have to be made. All right, you can't just
we got a little requirement, Christian.
We got many requirements,
right,
for this dream. All right.
Will this dream have 19 dot points?
Yeah.
Anyway, shall we get into the chapter? Anything else?
Shadow Soul has returned. It has returned. A one man said it's a 10 out of 10 go chapter. We appreciate that, man.
Is that Dart?
That is Crusoe.
Crusoe. There you go.
Of course. All right. Shadow Soul has returned. It is back after 4 months
of hiatus. When we get that news, Christian, next week?
Yes. Next week, the 30th. Or the week after. Next.
Okay.
but the 30th. I could be, you know,
The go-to man.
award-winning, world-winning, world-recognized author. That could be my title.
Right.
And I will not stop.
Talk about story economy,
Story economy.
calling out certain
I need to
men.
write a book about story economy at one point.
Right.
Because
Well,
apparently I made it up, which is...
you did make
insane.
it up. You did make it up. Because no one else has said that.
It's a ridiculous concept. How did I make up this
I'm
concept?
sure the term exists somewhere else to call it a different
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
Obviously. But
We'll talk about story economy in this chapter. Let's get into the chapter, Eric.
many things to discuss. Who knows? Another King Grant might. Shadows. The murky waters.
There, Eric. Chapter 1060. Luffy's dream. Now,
Little-
of course you don't get it.
Of course.
Of course not.
Little homage to the OG colour spread here, Christian. I'll just
Very
say.
nice color spread.
Jinbei in the back.
Jinbei. All of the crew. You know, we're missing one, but we won't talk about that.
Right.
Alright?
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that, alright? We open the chapter with the Straw Hats on the seas, just, you know. On the seas, doing nothing. Luffy screaming about Zabo didn't kill Cobra. How does everyone on the planet think Zabo did not kill Cobra except for Dragon? He doesn't. Why does he not trust his right hand man so much? And he even gets information in this chapter, and he's still looking like he doesn't believe it.
Triple dot. Maybe he knows, Christian.
Also, there is some Dragon fraudulence we need to bring up in this chapter because of what Zabo has to say
Right. And his knowledge.
and his knowledge, which
But it
Dragon,
might,
what's
it
going
might,
on?
it might bring up a certain reason why Dragon acts the way he does, which gives him some credit.
All right, he
So-
doesn't want Zabo to act rash because you'll leak their location. Anu comes in,
And nukes the
nukes
shit
the pla-
out of
nukes
it.
the planet.
That's why they had to leave Baltigo.
All types of it. There's some stuff going on there.
Okay.
But Dragon, you look kind of fraudulent in this chapter. But what's new for Dragon?
Is Oda ready to pull the trigger and make Zabo the man
Yes.
of the revolutionaries?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Zabo is dead again, by the way.
Well, we'll get to that at the end of the chapter. Robin says that the revolutionary army is after the world nobles, not the kings. Okay. Now, for people who still think a world government will exist after it is all said and done, I just want to smack you over the head.
Right.
Being like, why is that good? Decentralized government, Eric. More freedom, not less freedom. But Eric, there's still pirates on the seas. There's pirates on the seas in our world. There's not some fucking world navy patrolling the seas.
Right, each kingdom will have to gather its own
Yeah, its own forces, have its
forces.
alter its own destiny, Eric. Have its own will, have its own freedom. And of course, we'll get into that. The whole thing.
Will the revolutionaries continue to be the agents of...
Eric, do you want to
destroying tyranny?
repronounce that? 'Cause
Will the revolutionaries be the agents of ruining tyrannies even after the world government's
sure,
taken out?
I can see that.
Okay.
Alright. But the navy and the world government needs to be abolished.
I need a manifesto from Dragon. We talked about this many times.
Yeah, Dragon's
What is this
Manifesto-
man's idea?
Because if it's, I'll be the king of the world, instant fraud.
Even if it's decentralized power, that someone's still going to amass all the power.
Eric, we don't have to get into global geopolitics.
Much like
on
an
the
emperor
show.
would.
We don't have to get,
What's his plan for the new world?
Eric, we don't have to, Monkey D's is his son.
Ah, I see.
Alright? But we don't have to get into geopolitical discussions on the
I want
show.
to talk about taxation as well, Christian. People love that.
Of course. Now, world government needs to be destroyed. You know, or it's just the world nobles. No, it's the whole system, Eric. It's not just the world nobles. The whole system.
What's
needs
got
to
me
be abolished.
sweaty is the communist Cuba naming system of his ships, Christian.
Oh, well, you know, is Oda just having fun or what does that mean?
Revolution, Christian.
Of course. All right, everyone knows that. But there's more to say about this chapter, Eric.
Mhm.
All right. Luffy ready to go to Alabasta, just gives no fucks.
As we thought.
Zoro being the vice captain this chapter. Eric.
Right.
There you go. Vice Captain Zoro returns.
People thought Jinbei would take this role.
No, Jinbei's just like laughing in the background,
Yeah.
being like, "What the fuck is this?" All right.
Uh,
So Luffy wants to go to Alabasta. Zoro says, "Nah, he's already dead. Vivi ain't even there. She and Marijoa." Luffy says, "Fuck it, let's go to Marijoa." And Zoro says, "You really want to go fight the world government?" Luffy says, "Yes, I already said that. I already did that.
are you chicken Zolo?
Have you not witnessed?
Right.
in his lobby when I declared war on the world government before Dragon.
Right.
Alright?
My father.
Monkey D's doesn't give no fucks. Alright? Zoro says, relax, kid. We got things to do. Got things to accomplish. Can't just go running around picking up princesses.
Trust in Vivi. She's a strong woman. She can handle her own self.
Then he drops, look what you said about Ace.
Ace is dead though.
So how is Oda? Now we're gonna get into this.
Right.
How is Oda gonna go keep Luffy consistent with logic from Alabasta? Right?
Right.
Bring up shit from Alabasta. Logical conclusions. Actual character writing. Interactions that is good and is clean for the characters. There's no fuck ups here.
Right.
It's all quality. It's all 100% quality. And what do the frauds have to say about this, Eric?
What? What do I have to say?
They have nothing to say. Where are they? Where are the frauds?
In the mud.
They say they love character. They say they love interactions.
Christian,
Eric.
send in the clowns. They said this has never happened again, Christian.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
And it did. Oda is back.
Final saga.
The final
Oda.
saga is here. And the
Oda's
final
free.
saga is about the Straw Hats' journey to Raftal. It's not about some bullshit samurai. It's not about citizens of Dressrosa. It's about the Straw Hats and their journey to Raftal to become Pirate Kingo.
Indeed.
Alright? We're re-establishing characters. We're re-establishing goals. We're introducing new dreams. We're getting it all set up, Eric. Oda's reminding you what One Piece is about.
That's right.
We're done with the
Nonsense.
We're done with the the post time skip took the plot instead of the character. The characters post time skip's more about the plot. Pre time skip's more about the characters.
Right.
Pre time skip, simple plot, get the thing, save the princess, easy. It's about the characters interacting. It's about the fights. It's about all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Post time skip, plot. Big Mom's here. Global politics about territories and emperors. We gotta stop this to get this, to stop Doflamingo doing this, and then we can get the Kaido and do this. It's all about plot. Other characters getting involved. But
Oda's back.
Oda's back in the final saga. And we'd love to see this character interaction, Eric. It's back. It's great. Alright. Everyone is worried about Vivi. The classic big green mom, green Kaido, Onigashima.
Right.
So you're mean. You're a mean man. But someone's gotta keep Luffy on track.
We did this last rope poneglyph, Christian.
That's right.
No one knows where it is.
Alright. Luffy, reminded of Zabo. Says, I remember Zabo when he was a kid. He just wants people to be free.
Right.
Again, Eric, freedom. How... I might be crazy for saying this, but is One Piece the most political manga in Shonen Jump to ever exist?
Perhaps. We're looking about slaves, freedom,
racism, native populations in Skypiea. What's I trying to say there? I don't really know.
Odd.
Of course, Hiyori and the weird statements.
Right.
Is One Piece the most political thing in Jump? I'm going to say this, Eric. One Piece, more political than Berserk.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Actually tackling the
political issues.
Right.
Alright? That's what I'm going to say. Alright? And people can come at me.
Do you think Oda wants to be... Is this an allegory for Oda wanting to be free, Christian?
Of course! Oda wants to be the freest man in the seas, Eric, so he made the show. He wants to live in the romance dawn, Eric. He wants to have that adventure.
Right.
So he makes it.
And he might make it.
That's right. There you go. So, we wonder about Dragon here, Eric. We wonder about Dragon. What I was trying to say here with the ending of One Piece. I'm going to say shocking political revelations at the end of One Piece and people aren't ready for it.
Oda's going to say some crazy shit.
People aren't going to understand it. People aren't going. People
Christian's gonna have to pull
have to
out.
pull out the manifestos,
Right.
the books. Well,
Talk
not the
about
books, not the
ANCAP.
books. All right, the manifestos and knowledge. All right, freedom. Just keep that in your mind. Freedom. All right,
And
ultimate freedom.
Twitter politics isn't gonna carry you, Christian.
No. Get ready for that because it's coming. All right. All right. So we then see Luffy say his dream. We don't get to hear it. Classic Oda. Right? We're saving that to the final fight where Luffy says it and does the final punch. That's where we're saving it, Eric. And here, I want to claim my W of the night. We have to rewind the tape, Eric. Rewind the tape back to Wano. I know you don't want to go back to Wano, Eric. We'll rewind the tape back to Wano. When Luffy punched Kaido,
Right.
I said, no, this is not Luffy's dream. It is too specific to Wano. And it's not a big enough moment.
I wanna
Luffy
create-
doesn't say it's his real dream.
I want to create a world of what where my friends can eat or something like that.
Yes. Too specific to Wano. Not Luffy's true secret dream.
Right.
And I said this at the time. Everyone said, no, you're wrong. I'm right.
Well, there has to be some significance.
It's Wano specific. He does this at the end of every fight. Doflamingo, you're suffocating me. I want to be free. Breaks out of the berg string, punches him, Eric.
What do you think about the frauds that say Luffy's never been free?
They don't understand freedom, Eric, if they say that.
Right.
It's about freedom of mind. It's about determination. It's about will.
Freedom of spirit, Christian.
Freedom of spirit. Freedom of thought. That's what it's about. You know. You can never be truly free in body or free in life
Right.
because we are confined to reality.
Certain responsibilities, Christian.
What responsibilities? You're confined to reality. You have a body. It works a certain way. You have to eat. You have to drink. Whatever.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying. But there you go.
The dream.
The dream. We'll get into the top of the show, but after the dream is said, everyone's shocked. Everyone got certain reactions, Eric.
Right.
Luffy says, I'll have a shot at it after I become Pirate King. So, first thing off the list, it requires being Pirate King.
Right.
Now, we'll get into the top of the show, but no, Luffy doesn't know about the ancient weapon that is One Piece.
Right.
He knows the one Pirate King as the freest man. That is his goal, to become the freest man. Not get the ultimate weapon, because no one knows about that.
We speculate that.
Well, it's part of it,
Right.
but no one in the world knows that.
Now, how you gonna skip past the Shanks shout out?
I was about to say it.
Alright.
Alright. Luffy has only told 3 people this dream, Eric. Ace, Zabo, and Shanks. And when he told Shanks, Shanks cried a little bit. Because that's what Roger said. And is that what Roger said to Shanks in the flashback where it got cut off, Eric?
And to Oda and the Whitebeard, Christian.
He said, keep my dream alive. This
Right.
is my dream. Alright? You keep it alive. Gives him the straw hat. Alright?
That's right. We're gonna have to get that Shanks flashback at some point, huh?
Go it. Alright? We need a lot of flashbacks, Eric. We need a lot.
Yeah.
Alright. Then we move over to Navy HQ, Eric. Marines sweating everywhere. Zabo's calling. The Flame Emperor's calling.
Right.
Shit, Zabo.
He's not using a white transponder snail. He's desperate. They're getting intercepted.
They hack his phone call. They
Right.
find that he's in the Lucia Kingdom.
Which is not in the New World.
No.
Mistake.
You know. Maybe Oda needs Zabo. Maybe Oda needs Zabo in the New World.
Yep. But the Kawabaka Kingdom's not in the New World either, is it?
No. Who knows? All right.
Mistake. It'll probably get fixed in the volume.
So we go over there. Zabo's talking to Dragon. Hey, Dragon, I didn't kill Cobra. Well, everyone knows this but you.
Right.
Dragon gives him the triple dots. He then goes on to say, I saw something in the Holy Land, Eric. I saw someone sitting in the Holy Throne.
Something shocking.
Cut off. They cut him off. As we see a shadow in the sky. Some sort of craft. Some sort of being. And then it gets nuked off the map. Army crosses it off.
Goro say
Map.
talking some shit as well, you know.
It is destiny. It is fate. They're going to nuke this place anyway, Eric.
It's the revolutionaries.
That's right.
Assumedly.
Which implies
The Great Cleansing.
the Great Cleansing, but also it takes time to set this thing up.
Maybe it has a flyover or something.
There's a flyover. It's set for a certain time.
Scheduled.
It's scheduled. Alright? It's not Aimu using his devil fruit to nuke an island.
Right.
It's clearly some sort of weapon, some sort of ancient thing. Again, Aimu basically says, do my will, it's time for a great cleansing. Not, I'm just gonna hold this my devil fruit in my hand and nuke islands.
Right.
Because, then we're gonna bring up questions like, why did he do this to Wano? Why did he do this to other islands that betray him?
Balance, Christian.
Balance.
We're now not in balance mode anymore.
Yeah.
We're in great reset mode.
That's right. Alright. Blows it off the map. This island never
Nothing
existed.
left, Christian. Not even rubble.
No, nothing.
Eviscerated.
Eviscerate off the map.
Now, this is said to what Pluton does.
Yeah.
So, is it an Asian weapon? Is it Uranus? A
But
little
if
bit,
Uranus and Pluton do the same
a
thing,
little bit redundant.
a little bit redundant. I guess one's for seas, one for sky.
Right.
But again, what's Shirahoshi? Well, it's the weird odd one out.
Okay.
So
Maybe Shirahoshi can shoot lasers.
maybe. But off the map. Same thing that happened to God Valley, Eric.
Oh.
There you go. It's off the map.
Interesting.
No God Valley.
Now, people are going to bring up Buster Calls, etc., etc. The Buster Call is a message, Christian. The people know the Navy committed the Buster Call.
That's right.
Don't fuck with us.
The erase. Of
This
the
is an
planet
array. This is an oration.
Never
Christian.
happened.
Now, maybe you should. Oh, what's the better strategy? Buster Call or horror, or erase it from history? Probably to be like, don't study this shit.
Yeah.
Is that a threat, or would you prefer to nuke the shit out of it?
Well, you probably want to nuke the shit out of it.
Right.
Also, they were letting civilians escape.
There was also, yes, some logistics involved with, Olivia have to be returned and
Ahara's a known place, Eric.
yeah.
They can't just fucking nuke it off a planet and say it never existed.
Well, they did it to the other one.
Yeah, well, this is a bum country. No one cares. What's going on here? What are you looking at?
I think she's eating a rag or something.
Oh, well,
Anyway.
this animal. But, off the map, it's done.
Right.
Then we cut over the Straw Hats a few days later, Eric. We're in a frozen climate.
Iceland.
So we can scrap Sphinx
Sphinx.
Island off the list.
Right.
Are we going to Carter's favorite island? Where Scotch is.
Shout out Scotch. OG.
OG Scotch.
The dome.
Yeah. Are we going to Carter's favorite island?
We're in a Sorbet
And
Kingdom.
is this where we get Carter's flashback?
I don't know about
In
that.
Carter's favorite
Are we
island?
going to Sorbet Kingdom after a certain Bonnie turns up?
We'll get Buddy turns up.
Right.
And Luffy and Chopper fly away. Is that permanent? Are we gonna get separated?
I thought Luffy just caught Chopper. Did I miss that?
They both fly away. So very small panels, Eric, but
Okay.
they'll both fly away.
I didn't catch that.
Luffy and Chopper fly away.
Oh, OBS is disconnected.
We've disconnected. It's not even raining, Eric. And we disconnect.
Guantanamo Bay is almost over.
Guantanamo Bay, the era of the Guantanamo Bay is almost over. What's happening behind that door is unspeakable horrors.
Right.
Alright? I'm gonna reveal it right now. Unspeakable horrors. But,
Maybe King of Lightning's mine there. After his egregious.
after his egregious message. But that is the chapter. Bonnie pops out.
Right.
We're starting a new arc. Predictions next week. Do we start next arc or are we cutting around?
I think that's it. Do we need another update for anyone else?
We always want a Shanks update.
We got a few.
Oh, we got a few updates.
I think next arc starts. I think we see the island. Some Bonnie shit.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. So,
But will we know the name of this island, Christian? Will it be indeed Sorbet Kingdom?
next week, the name of the island. Yes.
Will we get a Reverie flashback of what happened?
No.
When Bonnie,
Next week,
in general.
in general, I guess. I guess we can do that.
Okay.
But Eric, we are now officially offline.
Right.
We're gonna have to re-upload this again.
Will the camera turn off?
Surprisingly,
It's lagging.
as soon as you say that, it lags. So,
Oh no, slow motion. See, technology ruins everything.
We were
for
good at
us.
it. We were good for so long. And now that we're almost escaped Guantanamo Bay,
It's just failing.
it's just we're back. All right, we're back. All right.
Camera's not dead yet.
Camera's not dead yet. We got something going.
Okay.
But it's. I don't know. What do you want to do with this?
Just keep going, man.
Let's keep going. It's it's going to annoy a lot of people looking at this video.
What do you want me to
But
do
anyway.
about it, man? What are your thoughts about Bonnie? What are your thoughts
Bonnie.
about the chapter in general?
Great chapter. Unfortunate that we got kicked offline because we can't talk about it with the people.
Right.
But great chapter. Oda's back. 3 in a row. Bang, bang, bang.
And what? 8 out of 9 big W chapters?
One horrendous chapter.
Right.
Alright. One absolute horrendous chapter.
Now, this is a classic One Piece chapter. This is everything you want. This is going to annoy the shit out of Christians. He's going to turn it off. He can't handle it.
No, I'm catching a glimpse of it.
But yeah, 10 out of 10 One Piece chapter. This is pinnacle. As the great King Recon said. This is,
Fake fiction.
we're offline again. Look at that.
This
Peak
is a shit
fiction,
show.
Christian.
Yeah. Peak fiction. Now, Eric, ratings for this peak fiction.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 chapter.
This is classic One Piece. This is everything anyone could ever want out of One Piece. What else do you want?
It's a good question, Eric. What else do you want?
What else do the people want?
Luffy's actual dream?
Maybe.
Alright, but we know Oda's playing that long game.
Okay.
It has to be something big. It has to be something grand. And we'll get into that on top of the show. Is that it? Do you want to talk about how
Did you want to say what you think's gonna happen next week? What do you want? What do you think?
New Island time, new arc?
Do it just new arc.
Alright. Now, do we get a Big Mom Kaido update at any point? Or do we have to wait an arc for that?
Probably an arc.
For Big Mom Kaido update?
This will be a short arc, Christian. You'd imagine.
Yeah, sure.
We find out the location of the rope poneglyph, which will be Albath.
Yeah.
This could be Albath as well. Could have a little winter section. Who knows?
Who knows? Alright, so Dragon doesn't know about Aimu.
Right.
Oh, seemingly doesn't know about Aimu.
Well, Zaba doesn't know. Zaba doesn't know about
Zaba
it.
doesn't know about Aimu. Also, was this the thing Dothamika was talking about in Dressrosa?
The ancient treasure.
Yes.
Probably.
Is this related to Uranus / the moon? Is this a moonbeam?
I don't think it's a moonbeam.
Because of the flying craft in the sky.
Right. But it's a very large craft.
Is my theory of a UFO coming true?
Perhaps. No, there is an image of the famous Anal carvings.
Of
Christian.
course, the now cover page. Just the gift that keeps on giving.
Right.
Why were they on the moon? Because Celestial Dragons came from the moon, right?
Right.
Surely.
The
Lunarians.
ancient weapons.
No,
Complete muppet.
ancient weapons.
Literally, give me this. Literally chewing on rags, Christian. I want you to wonder why she throws up.
There you go. Where did that even come from?
I don't know where this came from. Idiot. It's literally eating a rag.
We never said she was smart, people.
Right. She's not the smartest animal. But there you go.
There you go.
The people can't say it anyway. But yeah. Dragon. What do you know?
What does he know?
And will it be surprisingly little?
Why is he mad?
We don't know.
Alright. Dragon. Question marks on Dragon still. Now, Eric, people. What do you believe this is Aimu's powers or it's an ancient weapon?
Probably an ancient weapon.
Yeah.
Be a bit overpowered if Armor had the ability to eviscerate an island.
Yeah. A little bit, how do you beat this guy kind of energy.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you think Oda sent this man up, Christian, to be the final villain?
You know, if he is, at least he's putting in the groundwork.
What?
He's putting in the groundwork now. We're gonna get some Kaguya situation where he comes out of nowhere.
A certain Senator claims that there's groundwork, even though it's like 20 chapters before, and it's a little.
That's not groundwork.
Yeah, I'm like this
That's
guy.
not the character doing villainous things.
It's foreshadowing apparently, Krishna.
It's not groundwork.
Mm.
You don't know who this character is.
Mm.
Some legend. Alright, but of course, who could forget the Chakra tree, Eric?
Of course.
Alright, so if Aimu is the final villain, at least the damn groundwork is being done now. Some 200 chapters before it's revealed.
Right.
So you gotta appreciate that. But you want it to be Blackbeard. You want Blackbeard to be the ultimate dude. Alright? Because, you know, he's had that relationship with Luffy. He's been fucking him around the entire
Thoughts
story.
on Sakazuki, Christian?
No.
Borge is convinced Luffy will beat Sakazuki because revenge.
That's Zabo's role.
Morge claims that Luffy is upset every time Akinu is brought up and his scar aches.
So does Shanks' scar.
Right.
So, I guess... I think it's obvious that Zabo's taking out Akainu. Luffy's not taking out Akainu.
Why not both? Luffy can take it Akinu and
Because Zabo
Blackbeard.
needs someone, man.
Okay.
Zabo needs that clan at the end of the day. He needs that end of series fight. He needs that a Will of Ace moment.
Rob Lucci ain't it?
No.
Okay.
Rob Lucci ain't it. You know Rob Lucci ain't it.
Unfortunate.
We need that, you know, this is the Will of Ace, the ultimate fire technique. My fire is holding your fire. You need the full reversal, Eric.
Right.
Okay, you knew cry on the floor. With a burnt hand, being like, how is this possible?
With a hole through his chest.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
Okay.
But, okay, you know, probably getting defeated by Zabo. Luffy will beat Blackbeard, and then there's Aimu.
Okay.
So, unless Aimu has a secret Aimu Cabal, which might be the Seraphim, which I don't know about. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, sword finding fake Mihawk.
Could fight just the real Mihawk.
Oh, he just fights as the real. Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
So,
Next week, we shall get some more exquisite content, Christian, from the
That's
Goda.
right. That's right. Now, Eric, of course, we got to move into how strong is Shanks, Eric. How strong is Shanks? Every week, come to the question of how strong is Shanks, Eric? And every week we answer, Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King, Eric. Now, Eric, we still have some people out there, some Mihawk fans, who continuously still attack us. Weeks later.
Foolish.
How many? 3 weeks later?
Absolutely foolish.
Still coming after us,
Right.
even though it's a W for the Shanks fans, but you know they can't see it, right? No one agrees with them.
No one that matters agrees
No
with
one,
them.
no one that matters agrees with them.
Right.
Druids doesn't even agree with them. The number one Mihawk fan, but you know we've been through this. But Eric, a new contender.
I think it's because you have to have at least 100 IQ to open a YouTube account and to run it.
Maybe, Eric.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe. But there is someone who wants to claim the God King status, Eric. And that is Aimu. People out here in the streets saying Aimu's top one. They didn't read the chapter. They didn't read the thing that said there's a shadow in the sky. The image that clearly looks like a UFO. They didn't see that.
Right.
They just saw devil fruit. They saw his power. No. Alright? Shanks is indeed the strongest, is indeed the God King. And every week we bring 100 factual information to the table, Eric. This week's evidence is Shanks is so strong. He doesn't need some bada bitch ancient weapon to destroy an island.
Only his raw haki.
Only his raw conqueror's haki. That's it.
As seen making Green Bull sweat and die.
That's it. Change the strongest Shanks is the God King, Eric. A simple one this week, but a good one. Alright? Now moving on to the topic of the show, Luffy's dream.
Paragraph I see here in questions.
See, Eric, people come at us with paragraphs sometimes.
Okay.
Alright, you just gotta have to accept it.
Topic of the show, Luffy Dream. What are your thoughts, Christian? What do you
First
got
of all,
for
we
me?
need to establish that there are rules to this, Eric.
Right.
Number one, it's funny. People
It's,
laughing at this dream.
It's yeah.
It's humorous in some way. Number two, it's crazy. Shock. Horror.
Impossible.
Impossible. Nani. Number three, it's dangerous. Usopp being like, what? How? How are you gonna do this? There's no way. Alright? Number four, Luffy must become the Pirate King first, / the freest man on the planet first. Those are the categories. Also, it had to be said by a 6-year-old child.
And Roger,
Who
Whitebeard described as childish.
So I don't think Luffy could be saying some sort of manifesto statement when he's a 6-year-old.
Right.
Something very simple. A child would say, that's funny, that's crazy, and has to display ultimate freedom, Eric.
What do you think it is?
Any ideas? Any ideas on the table?
I don't. Why do you got to be the? It can't be the party.
I want everyone to be free. What do you think about that?
Well, how does Pirate King allow him to do that?
Because he is the freest man, Eric. If the freest man cannot make everyone free, then who can?
How is this childish or funny?
It's childish because it's very simple, Eric. It's a very simple statement. You know. Funny, not really funny.
Right.
Yeah. Well, some people say I want to go to the moon. No. Well, what does that have to do with being Pirate King? Why is that so? I don't understand that.
Right.
What do you think about that?
If it's a party, I'm gonna be mad.
Why are people shocked and scared?
Right. Why is Usopp being like it's impossible? Why is he mad about it?
Yeah.
Why is Jinbei like I joined this crew willingly, so I can't really blame
I have to
myself.
respect it.
Right.
Why is Frankie like, yeah, you're gonna have to become Pirate King to be able to do this?
Who knows?
Well, some people bring it up. Frankie knows that the One Piece is an ancient weapon, therefore they need the ancient weapon. No. No one knows that the One Piece is some sort of weapon or device. They know that you're the freest man on the planet. That's what being Pirate King is. So it's very hard to pass this, Eric. Because what's Luffy about? Freedom, his friends, adventure. That's what Luffy's about.
And meat.
Alright. So what do you think it could be? Any ideas?
I haven't heard a good idea.
Eric, do you want to stop playing with the mic or talk into the mic?
I'm all tangled up, Christian. It's crazy.
No, Eric, it's a very simple fix. There you go. Alright.
I don't know. And it's going to be something crazy.
It has to be big. It has to be crazy.
I think it's probably Joy Boy's dream as well.
Yeah.
So maybe it's got to do with that. They all laughed. What's Oda cooking? Who knows? Tell us what you think it is.
Is it I want everyone to be my friend? Luffy grew up, Eric, very lonely, very isolated. Not a lot of friends around.
What about Roger?
I don't see why Roger wouldn't say that.
I'll be the Pirate King and then everyone will be my friend.
It's childish. It makes no sense.
Why does it require the mechanism of being the Pirate King?
Eric, we can't think about it in meta-narrative kind of...
No, I'm trying to think about it in canon. Like, why is it
It
mechanism?
has to be an in-canon
Yeah, right.
reason.
You're required to be the Pirate King to do it.
Fame, fortune. Eric.
Power. Women.
Of course, Eric.
Sugar.
So, it's a very hard question, Eric. To get all these categories correct. But these are the categories that are required. It has to do with freedom in some way. The central thesis of One Piece is freedom. It's not family Like some guy said in Japan.
Family ties, family bonds.
Family bonds.
No.
No, it's not that.
Has it got to do something with liberation, Christian? The Nika, the Joy Boy situation.
Maybe, Eric. Maybe it's I want everyone to achieve their dream, Eric.
Again, why do you have to be Pyro King for that?
Because if the Pyro King can achieve the dream, you can achieve the dream.
6-year-old kid, Christian. I don't know.
Why wouldn't he say that? His brothers just told him their dreams, and he says, "I want everyone to achieve their dream."
What was Ace's dream? To kill
Pyro King.
To be the Pyro King to surpass his father.
Well, yeah, but he didn't say that.
And Zab was like, "I'm gonna travel the world and write a book about it."
Yeah, well, I want everyone to be free. Luffy, maybe I want everyone's dream to come true. Maybe.
Hard to say.
There you go. So, tell us what you think, because it's a hard one. Requires multiple things. I bet it's hyper specific. Do you think it's hyper specific?
It's probably hyper specific. And somehow global.
Yeah. So, there you go. That's top of the show. Luffy's dream. Tell us what you think. But it's got to follow the categories. We can't have just like stupid, outlandish statements that don't follow the categories that make no sense.
Right.
So keep it within the bounds, and we'll like to see what you have to say. Moving on to the Thunderdome. Thunderdome, Eric. This week is, and now, of course,
Give me the other guy.
Kawamatsu. What are your thoughts? Now, of course, Eric, we talk about it all the time. Hockey, Eric.
And how Anel is Glass Joe.
Yeah. Eric. Kawamatsu's damaging Kaido. Kawamatsu survived against...
We saw the speed blitz. In the
what,
prison.
Onigashima. Oh, yeah, the Udon.
And the raid, I suppose, on Kaido.
And the water move on Kaido. Now, Eric, does water even affect an L?
No, he's a Logan.
Alright. Is Kawamatsu getting super affected by the lightning?
No.
Pokemon rules. No. Do you think... Well, Kawamatsu survived the fight against Kaido. Does he have the speed to 1, dodge lightning, and 2...
He's
catch an L?
He's dodging the invisible air slashes from Kaido.
That's true.
Seem quick.
Has observation haki, so should be able to dodge lightning, right?
Yeah. Would he one-shot an L? Would he reach an L?
He damaged Kaido, Eric. We have to, if Kaido's the ultimate defense man, and L's the ultimate glass cannon.
He'd one-shot an L. Would he reach an L?
Would he reach an L? That's an interesting statement.
Because I feel like the lightning bolts would do significant damage.
So yeah, I'm not saying it wouldn't. But this man survived the battle with Kaido.
That's true.
He survived getting his head beaten in by an emperor. What do you want to say, Eric?
Shall we go Kawamatsu? Can he cut elemental abilities?
Also, Eric, since he is a swordsman, can an L not just electrocute the sword?
Perhaps.
Thunder strike the sword, Eric. You can't dodge when you have metal.
You feel
on
like
it.
he's got that fisherman karate, but
He does have that fishman karate, but how much does that help you against lightning? It doesn't.
yeah, but he doesn't require the sword, surely.
Yeah, but he's a swordsman.
Right.
If Kawamatsu's not a swordsman, then I don't want to hear nothing. Right?
Well, who do you want to go with?
I'm going to have to go with an L on this one.
Okay.
I feel an L. You know why? Scabbard. That's why.
Okay.
Does he have Rio? Yes.
You feel like he gets...
I feel like he gets counted by the fact that Nell's one a Logia, and two, he's got some observation haki. He can dodge a little bit, whatever. But the lightning damage that would hit Kawamatsu in the face. Also, that sword attracting the lightning can't really dodge it. Also, we're gonna take into effect that his Fishman Karate ain't doing jack shit. So we're gonna give it to an L here.
Okay.
There you go.
I know.
Moving on to the questions. We got a few paragraphs to go through. Moving on to questions.
Okay. Now, Christian. Are these paragraphs theories or are they questions? Okay.
They're theories masked in a question.
Right.
From Michael Chambers II. What's your best guess at Luffy's dream is?
Okay.
I really think his dream is to become friends with everyone in the world, or the person with the most friends in the world. We came up with this.
Okay.
What do you think about it?
How do you even quantify that?
And why do you, like, do you need Pirate King to become the most
yeah,
famous
how do you
person on the
quantify
planet?
it? How do you
Fame. Fortune.
Also, is it a global scale? We don't know that for sure.
I mean, we assume it's a global scale.
Right.
If it was small, it wouldn't be shocking.
It has to be quantifiable. Otherwise, how do you achieve it?
Yeah. I want to become friends with everyone in the world. That's possible.
Okay.
Alright. In the first opening for the anime, the only words in English are, "Do you want to be my friend?" Oh, how could we forget?
Okay.
So, apparently, according to this man, Toei knew Luffy's secret dream. But I find that interesting that Luffy only said, "I want only."
And if you remember, this comes from the ASL flashback. This isn't some new shit. Oda's been cooking this since the ASL flashback.
People denied it, Eric.
Right.
People said it didn't exist, and now this is the first time.
Actual concrete confirmation.
Actual,
It was pretty obvious before this.
actual 100% Luffy has a secret dream
Right.
now. So, Luffy's secret dream, it's possible.
So can it actually be some Nika shit if it was back in the day with the ASL?
No. It's
what I'm
gonna be
saying.
something simple, something crazy, you know.
Right.
It's not gonna be a full sentence about the ancient history and how I am truly the secret
I want to
Nika.
indoctrinate communist Leninist manifesto to the world globe.
Who knows?
Right.
It's not some crazy fucking...
No, Christian,
manifesto.
everyone knows if you quote Lenin, and you must be correct.
That's right. According to some people.
Right.
There you go. So, there's definitely something about the friend stuff. People enjoy Luffy's dream, Eric. People think it's quaint. People think it's cute. You know, people laugh at it. It's not something horrific. It's not something crazy.
Why is Usopp sweaty? Usopp's...
Usopp's always sweaty.
Okay.
So, but also Luffy said he only wants 10 crewmates. So, it might be a little contradictory.
He's got 9.
Well, including himself, you know, all kinds of things. So, there you go. So, is it making friends with the planet? Yeah. Of course, he brings up the Japanese meaning of Nakama, not meaning, you know. Okay. We get it, guy. Nakama has a very special meaning in Japan. It doesn't translate to English, apparently.
I think it's positive. I think the idea is plausible.
Alright.
Although difficult to quantify. but
Next
whatever.
question from Breezybird. So much for the haters that say the Straw Hats don't interact, Eric. This man
2
gets
chapters in a row. Of interaction.
it. On a
Wow.
serious note, do you like that Nami's dream of making a map of the world is basically fixing what Aimu has done for many years, or erasing islands? Well, those islands no longer exist, so
Yeah, that's an interesting question about a dream.
you know those islands no longer exist, so they're not on the map.
Also,
So,
she's not going to do this in real time because I haven't gone to every island. So
also, it's literally not on the map, so it wouldn't be on the map.
right.
It's not like he's erasing it from history; it's still on the map. It got blown off the map.
Maybe they could get like a certain ability that like
reverses time.
That shows Ghost Islands, Christian.
Maybe, well, maybe.
Well, Imu can
Yeah.
fucking erase the island, but they don't erase all the maps drawn on the island.
Well, no, he just says
And all the documentation.
They just released an edict saying get rid of it from the map.
Right, but surely some cartographer's got the map.
People know.
Right.
Alright? And it's like, okay.
Sure. I just can't find the island anymore.
It's no longer there.
Although you imagine the star charts.
Don't worry about the star charts.
Okay.
Alright?
Has that ever been brought up? It has to be brought up at some point.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. From Michael J. Will the Straw Hats get new bounties after the next arc? I don't think the next arc will have any world events.
No.
Probably no.
Probably a lot of data.
Yeah. 2. If Chopper can cure a smile in the future, will that mean that he has the ability to remove devil fruits from people? Well, the whole smile thing was just completely ignored.
Well, the smile is some kind of chemical shit because they're fake devil fruits. So
it's like baking into the DNA and fucking it up. And,
Yeah.
So, you know. From Darkroplex.
we do have a few manifestos.
From Darkroplex. If you look at Lucida Kingdom wasn't targeted because the Great Cleansing. It was only targeted because Zabo is there. No, it's clear that it was targeting because of the Great Cleansing.
Yeah, because the girls say this is fate. How unlucky.
Yeah. They said unlucky. Zabu's unlucky that he happens to be here.
Yeah, and they say it's fate, so it's some kind of a coincidence.
He says if you look at the TL lyric, the TL says this. He's not saying this.
Right. What is he saying, Christian?
Basically saying, remember Wox wanted to be king of the world, so that's why God Valley disappeared with him. Yeah, we agree with that. So, he's basically saying, Aimu only erases places where people say they want to be king of the world. Because Rox said it, and Zabo was about to reveal.
Or did reveal it, yeah.
I mean, maybe, but like that's not why it was already there. It just happens to be there.
But would the world even care if they knew Aimu existed? Like, or would the Celestial Dragons be upset and the Navy be upset?
I think people would be upset.
Okay.
But, Aimu doesn't care about Emperors or Pontigus or anything to use his powers as much. He cares about staying anonymous. That's true. He does care about staying anonymous. Otherwise he wouldn't be.
Right.
So there you go. From OG Perps. 2 questions. I've always loved Kuma. Do you guys think Kuma will have some relevance to the story after Jory Bonnie tells the crew what happened?
I think Kuma's going to come back.
Since they owe Kuma, I think Kuma will get his mind back and he'll be around in the final world. I think Kuma will sacrifice himself at a grand sacrifice.
Okay.
To save someone, to do something crazy. Alright?
Sure.
And what was Dragon shocked? Whoa. And has Dragon stock went up for you? No, it's gone down.
Stayed about the same for me.
Right.
Even slightly gone down.
From Chris D, the new ex-Shanks character in One Piece Bounty Rush is completely broken the game. His red hair haki state makes him practically invincible. He's even stronger than Roger, who was previously the strongest. Will we get to see Shanks go out?
Now, that is true, but you do have to get him to max, and that's almost impossible unless you grinded the shit out of the game.
Who's playing Bounty Rush?
Not many people, but I did pull this character.
Are the Bounty Rush pulls like generous as fuck because no one's playing it?
Yeah, I think they're a little bit more generous than Cruz.
Cruz is just...
By generous, they're probably 1.3%, and Cruz is 0.2.
0.1. What kind of crazy shit.
Yeah.
We ever see Shanks go out on the manga? Yes. I think Oda's showing Shanks a lot.
Oda's ready.
And he's ready. Before this Wano stretch and this final saga bits, we thought maybe it was possible off screen. You never get to really see what he does. But again, we get film red.
The Shanks arc's coming. Make no mistake. Shanks will be in the plot.
Yeah.
Full time.
I didn't even notice till now, but Alkainu changed his suit back to the print timeskip one, the red one. Well, we don't know what color it is, so
Right.
could be
It still could be white.
Yeah. It used to be a white suit whenever we saw him last. Wonder if Oda figured he looked better in the one. Or did he change his outfit? Well, Oda's been changing around the outfits in the final saga. Rayleigh's got a new outfit. Shanks has a new outfit.
Right. Blackbeard's still got his shitty one.
Jack Blackbeard. Maybe that was in the past, Eric.
Maybe he does have a final saga outfit.
A final saga outfit.
Luffy will have a new outfit. Where's Luffy's jacket?
Get rid of this clown suit for Blackbeard.
Where's the Emperor coat? Oda?
It'll come. It'll return.
When he gets into a
Final
fight,
war.
somehow he has a
He flies back onto his shoulders.
Right.
Alright. From Harveston Berry. If the entire reason that Blackbeard ran away was Rayleigh's reputation, do you think it would make sense to acknowledge so show his bounty, especially since we've seen Rogers?
Probably. We would like to see Rayleigh's bounty.
I think Oda's saving. Oda didn't want to overshadow Blackbeard's bounty reveal with fucking Rayleigh's.
Why do you think it's higher than Rayleigh's? Do you think Rayleigh's is higher than Blackbeard?
No.
So why would I overshadow it?
Because, like, you give Blackbeard's, we already kind of know what Blackbeard's is.
Okay. But he gave Boa's.
Yeah, but, you know.
He didn't want to outshine Boa. Maybe.
No.
Okay.
He didn't want, Rayleigh coming in. There you go. From Felipe, if I had the power to destroy entire countries in the blink of an eye in his pocket all this time, then why didn't he destroy Total Land, Wano, or Akishoyu Island? When the Doomsday Weapon gets introduced, these questions always come.
I have an answer.
Eric, it's called the Great Cleansing. It's called balance.
Right. He wants chaos and balance in the New World because it distracts people from getting to One Piece.
That's right. He wants there to be an
constant
enemy.
War and churning of men so they get distracted.
He wants there to be a balance of fighting. Navy versus pirates.
Pirate versus pirate.
Pirate versus pirate. He wants there to be this constant war, this constant distraction.
Right.
Again, Oda getting political. People don't want to see it.
Okay.
Alright.
You'll never find out the truth if you're always fighting.
Oda's playing Metal Gear.
You'll never find out the truth, Christian, if you're always fighting.
That's right. Too busy fighting to find out the truth. So, that's what Iron Man wants. And now it's time. World's out of whack. World's out of balance. A little too much revolutionary action. Time to nuke.
Okay.
So there you go. Maybe that's why Dragon is so covert. And maybe it will make sense why Dragon's so covert.
Probably.
There you go. Next question. From Brett. Brett. Wouldn't the lasers only kill Zabo if they had Haki? Well,
yes,
but, there's water, but we're not going to count that because, whatever. Zabo's not dead. Stop.
The Gorosei knows he's got a Logia for it.
I mean, he's called the Flame Emperor.
Right.
They probably know he got the Logia and just Rosei.
Okay.
Well, then again, the
How much
Gorosei
of the
don't know a lot of
Gorosei,
things.
how much of the Gorosei know?
Gorbachev,
Seems like Armor is the mastermind.
Yeah. So, assuming Oda is bringing... Oda and the Zabo fans shouldn't be worried. Zabo's not dead. There's no way Zabo's dead. Oda just put so much effort into hyping this man up and then he kills him? I don't think so.
Every time he comes back, he's dead.
Yeah. First he was dead, then he is the Flame Emperor, and then he's dead again.
Right.
Maybe he can't decide what to do with Zabo. They just lied and said he was dead. No evidence.
Mm.
Then he's a Flame Emperor, and then they try to kill him again.
The third time he's been dead.
Yeah. From Straw Hat. Is Caribou going to tell Luffy's dream in the future? No.
I don't think that. I don't know why Caribou's there, but whatever.
He's obviously going to be involved in some shenanigans in the new arc.
Right.
From Danny.
For no whatever,
I
but
don't know why Caribou's here, but from Danny. Do you think Dragon already knew about Aimu? If not, does it make you question how much the Revs know
yes.
about the world and their plans? Yes. If he doesn't know about Aimu, he's kind of a clown. He's
Dragon, yeah.
yeah. So we're still waiting for the dragon with Oda. Like, what's his plans with Dragon? It's very confusing sometimes. From White Ruler, with Oda releasing banger after banger, what do the nitpickers have to say now that the majority?
Nothing. You haven't heard about it.
Is ignored. The majority was always ignoring them. But Eric, what they have to say is this: the post arc is always hype. Oda fucks it up. That's what they say.
Okay.
And they're gonna be wrong because the final saga is gonna hit. Right. From Tom, do you think there is already a connection between Robin and Bonnie because of Kuma and the Revolutionaries?
Possible.
It could be a roundabout connection, but I don't know if Bonnie was ever really around the Revolutionaries.
Well, is this where Oda starts connecting Luffy to the Revolutionaries? Is this where it happens?
Well, he's already got Robin. And Robin doesn't say
Right,
fucking
but she doesn't
shit.
say anything. But this might be the plot.
Zabo said, "Don't tell Luffy I'm alive."
Right, this might be the plot to get Luffy involved in the Revolutionaries or know about them or Kurama or...
I don't think fucking Bonnie knows anything about the Revolutionaries.
Well, it's implied that
She knows about Kurama.
knows about Kurama, probably saved by Zabo.
But why was she in that fucking weather event?
Probably Kurama teleport, you imagine?
Just get
Gone
stuck.
wrong, got stuck in it.
I can see the Kuma teleport.
To Sorbet,
And we're heading to Sorbet.
the tyrant kingdom of Kurama, Christian.
A very strange choice to choose Sorbet next.
Right, maybe it could be a little cool down situation. We
Hang
find
out
out
with
where the last poneglyph is.
Yeah.
I saw it in Mojoa.
Shit. I saw it in Impel Down when I was there.
Barney.
Eric, how can you forget the rogue poneglyph in Impel Down? That's just in a panel just hanging out.
Of course.
Never brought attention to it.
It's not red, is it though?
It's not red, but very strange that this is just a random poneglyph in Impel Down.
Okay.
It's just many things, Eric. It's an ancient structure, all kinds of crazy shit.
Okay.
I never, points this out. It's just in the panel.
Little interesting detail in the background, Christian, that gets the people on Long Park buzzing
That's right.
and the Reddit.
Don't forget about that one. But there you go.
Does
Next
Mingo
question.
does Mingo breaking out of prison at any time?
Maybe Kaido breaks him out when he goes there.
Okay.
Who knows where Kaido is?
Okay.
But From Man with No Name. Is Aimu's attack a Devil Power or a massive conqueror's Haki blast? It's an ancient weapon. It's neither.
Correct.
2. Is what insane way could Zaba have survived Logia?
Not actually on the island. It's
Not
a
actually
it's a
on the
trick.
island. He's using some sort of fucking...
He's on a boat.
His masking device.
Right.
Zaba's not dead. For Darkoplex. Will Aimu and the Gorosei know that Zaba is a Logia, so if he survives, it's even bigger in Well, there's a lot going on there.
Right.
They nuked an island off the map, and then he falls into the water. It's not like there's any land to stand on.
Right.
It's completely nuked. Down to the fucking...
I imagine what
seafloor.
actually happened was he was on a ship outside of
We'll see.
the island.
He saw what happened. Maybe.
Right.
Alright. Like, he has to be dead, or any world government hype now that Marine's hype is dead. I don't know about that. It's still a massive threat. I mean, Oda's not going to kill Zaba. Zaba's not dead.
Right.
So, you can take that out of your head right now. From Damien. Thoughts on Aimu and the cucking of Luffy's dream, given the title of the chapter was Oda trolling, which I find truly funny because people get their panties in a bunch. I don't think anyone's really mad about it. They just want to know.
Let the man cook.
And that's what Oda does so well.
Let him cook.
He just says, I'll give you something, but you ain't getting it now.
Now, when it's a letter that doesn't pay off,
Exactly.
it's a bit of an
And
issue.
when it's a lot of shit in Wano,
Right.
it's an issue. But yeah. From Mount Toll. Why doesn't Aimu just erase Kanbaka Kingdom? And don't tell me he doesn't know where it is, the ruler of the damn world. Well, the thing has to travel there. This has been set up for who knows how long.
Also, I don't think it's knowledge that their revolutionary base is there now.
Did they not hack them? Did they get hacked?
They hacked Zabo. They didn't hack revolutionaries because
Zabo's
revolutionaries.
talking to
But
revolutionaries.
revolutionaries have the special transponder snails, Christian, and such.
Yeah, they don't know where they are.
They don't
It's just
necessarily know
random.
that the car
I mean,
bucket
it's just a
kingdom.
random island, really.
Yeah, they don't know it's a new base.
Yeah.
That's why Baltica was top secret, Christian.
Top secret. Alright.
Maybe Baltico doesn't exist anymore because they got nuked. Who knows?
From Samantha, why does Shakespeare want to be Oda so bad? You know, that's a good question. Key Recon brought this up, kind of. But it's great. From Sebastian Porter, Vivi retrieval arc. Is this how we get into the final war?
We don't even know where she is.
Amu wanted Vivi. It seems like Zabo does not have Vivi.
He might still.
He might still, maybe does it.
Maybe Kuma slapped her somewhere.
Slapped her away. Who knows?
Maybe Bonnie knows where Viva is.
Oh, I saw Vivi. She was in the same.
She was
fucking
in
tele-
Elbath.
She had the teleport bubble.
She went to Elbath.
Who knows? All right. From Peanut Butter and Jelly, what is gonna happen with Caribou? Some meme shit. You know,
When will he deliver the knowledge to Blackbeard?
who knows? And why was it gonna be relevant? But anyway.
Right.
From Despair, where did the lightning strike / bomb come from? The
sky.
thing in the sky. Can people read
/ Uranus, probably.
the craft, the flying saucer in the sky?
Uranus?
Probably. Okay. Or some knockoff world government version that's not a real ancient weapon.
Maybe.
From Abhishek D. What are your expectations from Iron and Blackbeard as final villains, and what do you think will be the main event? I think Ironman's going to ramp up the Great Cleansing.
Yeah.
Blackbeard's going to be going after that One Piece. Doing some scum shit. He's got Kobe right now. Blackbeard has to do one more crazy event to really trigger off, the fight. Maybe they reunite in Albath, or they reunite in fucking Raftel.
Mm-hmm.
Blackbeard has 0 poneglyphs.
That we know.
of. So, I don't know. If Blackbeard just steals Robin, meh,
Yeah, I know.
If Blackbeard steals Vivi, maybe that's what it is. Who knows? But there you go. From Mont. Did Lucia suffer the same fate as Goro? Probably.
Yes.
From Bindle.
Kind of crazy that Arm is blowing up Celestial Dragon places, but whatever.
Whatever. He doesn't give a fuck about the Celestial Dragons. Alright. From Bindle. You think Oda wrote Luffy telling the crew about his dream so his crew with every future fight will fight for Luffy more than
I just
ever.
think it's an audience hook more than a crew hook.
Yeah,
to be honest.
finally acknowledging that it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah. From Jekko. Why call O'Hara if you could just erase it like that?
We kind of already addressed this, but Busicle's a message, Christian.
Do not research this.
This is dangerous. This is the power of the Navy.
Erasure is this no longer this didn't
No one knows
happen.
who did it.
Didn't happen.
There's no name to it.
There's no record of this.
Right.
This island never existed, Eric.
Yes.
From Suma. Assuming Vivi is not with Zabo, where is she now? I think Bonnie might have some information for us. Eric.
Yes.
Some
Finishing the promise that Vivi will sail with the crew again. Will she have some crazy hypno powers?
who knows how, for
Miss
some reason she's
fucking-
fucking first command level.
Or
Who knows?
Miss what?
Miss
No,
Wednesday.
Miss Wednesday. Of course.
From Jekko. Why? I already read that. From Bane. I'm actually frustrated at Dragon. Even Amu has done something in the story except Dragon.
Shout out
Dragon's done
Dragon.
fucking nothing.
Dragon
right?
needs to do something.
Will he ever do something relevant or just be plot before becoming the princess with the straw hats to save his ass? in the
He's done
final
an air
war?
cannon one time.
He has done an air cannon, that is true. But he has not blown up an island.
Right.
So, you know. From Sabri. Do you think that this current, not really important looking cover story of Hawkeye Island could conclude with Blackbeard arriving?
No.
We know that he got a 1.8 billion-ish bounty increase, and that realistically evading Amazon Lily and Kendrick Kobe shouldn't give him that bump. Well, you know, brand new.
Do you want to talk about how the bounty raise is not bound by time of the fucking flashback?
Yeah,
again?
I don't know if that's bound by time, because that's weird as fuck. You know what I mean? Also, timeline doesn't
Blackbeard
add
will
up
not reach fucking Hawkeye Island.
into it. Timeline doesn't really.
This
add
man
up.
is a piece of shit scumbag. He's not gonna go there.
Unless he found out. No, during the Wano War, instead of going to Hawkeye Island to take over Big Mom's territory, he chose to go to Amazon Lily. That was his choice, to go to Amazon Lily
Correct.
during this whole Wano event. So, I don't think so. From Dart. Are spoilers taking over the community? What will you do to stop it, or will you join like Brago did? Brago is wild, dude. We didn't even talk about that.
We won't do that. We're always gonna do the viz to get the correct analysis.
We're about quality here, Eric. We're not about rushing to market, saturating the
Talking about spoilers, silly.
Brago.
What do we?
Man, come
What's
on, man.
next? People gonna start deconstructing the fucking spoiler gifs?
Yeah, probably. But there you go.
Anything for
come on,
content.
bro.
That's
Come
a
on.
full. So that's a full week cycle of content, Christian.
That is it's easy. We didn't think about it like that, Eric.
That's right.
See, Brago's thinking about it as like a businessman.
Businessman, underwear pappy.
He's an underworld pappy. He's thinking about it like a businessman. There you go. From Osama T. Will I stop hearing the voices? Well, Osama T.
When you believe in shanks.
When you believe in shacks, that is true. Alright? From Swaggerton. How do we know that one's experience of consciousness is the same as everyone else's experience of consciousness? Like, of course, existentialism. Don't get too crazy.
Does
about it.
existentialism lead to nihilism, Christian?
Yes, most of the time.
Right. Nothing matters. Why does everything matter? Etc. Etc.
Let's not get too French about this, Eric. I'm just gonna say that.
French, too much cheese and wine, not enough work.
No, let's just get French about this.
Right.
All right, you do. The reason why we share the same consciousness is because we can appreciate art. There you go.
There's a take. Is that an Iraqi take? What kind of take is that?
That's a Nietzsche take.
Nietzsche.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. From Fun Life. Hello. I hope that the both of you doing and feeling well right now. You know, not a question, but you know, we're
Is that it?
That's not. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, we appreciate you.
No, that's not it. His real question. How strong is Zabo? He's got to be First Commander Plus. I'm putting it on the table.
If Bonnie tells us that Zabo did indeed hold off Fujitora and Greenbow
Well,
while the
he
rest
is
escaped.
scuffed a little bit.
Right, and the others are fine. And reached there in time. In front of him. So the implication is he held them off by himself while the others escaped.
That's the implication. But
Right.
is that the reality?
We'll have to wait and see, Christian.
Was Lindbergh shooting off ice beams in the corner?
Maybe. But this is the thing. Zabo can be very powerful. And busted, in fact.
He fucking basically one shot.
What is this narrative that Fujitora washed Zabo in Dressrosa? What is this narrative?
It's Navy stands. But
I
Zabo
don't see the narrative.
Zabo one shot Blackbeard's old right hand man.
Yeah, the bum.
The bum.
Burgess. No one talks about Burgess anymore because everyone just knows he's a bum.
Because you're fucking destroyed by Zabo.
But Zabo's busted.
We know this, alright? From... Alright, when will Dritz next appear on the show? When Dritz wants to be on the show.
When Dritz embraces One Piece again, he will be on the show.
When he makes a resurrection of One Piece, he'll be on the show.
I think he's going to be annoyed when it gets to like 10 chapters of Goated.
Yeah. Who have to? Yeah. 3. What will you guys do for episode 250/300?
The
250
50s aren't a thing.
250 ain't a thing.
300 will do the usual, and there'll be an anniversary.
Will
event.
there be the legendary new opening for the show?
For what, 300?
300. We are 50 episodes away.
The final saga, Christian? Nah, probably not.
The final saga. We have so much Shanks content, Eric.
The final saga.
The final saga. When are you gonna get your final saga design?
In a couple of months.
Couple of months. Your Eric's gonna turn up with a 6-pack
When I can control all aspects.
of life.
Yeah.
Right. When Eric returns with the 10-pack, the Oda 10-pack,
Right, the neck.
the neck,
The vein in the neck.
the vein, the one vein.
The worrying vein on the neck that maybe clotted.
The sudden outburst of rage.
Right.
All kinds of things. Moving on to Dimmy. The fact that you could put a dot after a bracket infuriates me. I don't know what this is about. This is a strange question.
Okay.
From Bindle. Why do people pick and choose when backstories matter for the quality of the villain? For example, Kaido gets thrown in the trash, but many people in the community like villains such as Crocodile and now Lucci, Frieza, Aizen,
Right.
Hisoka.
Okay.
Is this not hypocritical? Well, here's the thing about this, Eric. Kaido's whole thing was the mystery of his backstory.
Right.
Kaido made it clear that he has some sort of mastermind play, that he's doing everything for a reason.
And Oda left everything vague
Yeah.
on purpose to
He made
flesh
it
it out
vague.
later.
If Kaido wasn't like that and he was just...
He's an interesting character in terms of his personality, but the motivation's unclear, right?
And Oda hit the motivations
On purpose.
on purpose. Now, Crocodile's motivation's very simple. He just wants power. That's fine.
I know.
And now, same thing. But there
Neither.
isn't some ultimate secret backstory with Joy
Rocks
Boy and
and,
Rocks
yeah.
implications.
Still don't get those answers, which is
You
interesting.
know.
Yeah.
So, I think there's a big difference there, because Oda was holding back on Kaido.
Does a Rock's flashback still happen?
Yeah.
Who tells it?
Who
Garp?
tells it? Rayleigh.
Really? Okay.
Why not? From Toast. What do you think that the story implies that Kaido and Mihawk, two holders of the strongest title, is way stronger than Shanks? Well, this man...
Give me a good argument for top 5 on Kaido. Give me a good argument. You don't have one. Next question.
Eric, he's asking a dumb question. Is Zoro's advanced conquest Kaido a form of Haki or a skill? Well, Zoro needs the Enma Saki.
Enma, so it's kind of a sword
It's kind
thing.
of a equipment ability.
Sword magic ability.
So there you go for that one. And that's unfortunately the final question.
Right.
Shanks slander. When will the Mihawk fans stop?
When will the Zoro fans stop?
That's
more likely?
actually true. I like how
When will the
question it-
Zoro fans stop?
like how
There's
the
no
que-
Mihawk fans. Only one exists, and that's Driss.
Yeah. So there it is. There's a show. Hopefully,
See, Christian Shanks stands on his own.
that's true.
Mihawk's just a mean to an end for Zoro.
That's true.
We've already discussed
Yeah.
this. Video will get uploaded.
Yeah, video's gonna get uploaded. Unfortunate tech issues. We're almost at Guantanamo Bay. Hopefully next week this doesn't happen. Otherwise, we're gonna have to fucking figure something out.
Right, because I don't know why it cut out, but it did.
There you go. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King.
Good night.
Good night.